What is up, guys? DoesItSaysa here, coming at you guys with our 9th Clan for Series episode. Alright, so looking at our first raid, this one was brought to us by Checker2 from our Clan Quality Bakers NZ. So I did a pretty nice job in the beginning, worrying out the Archer Queen, and now that she's close enough, we'll be able to start dropping down our Barbarians and taking her down. Alright, so quick note about what's happening right now. There's a good amount of loot, more than 500k. I'll go ahead and crop it right now. But yeah, this will definitely be a pretty profitable raid just because we're using a composition of a couple wall breakers, a couple giants, and a few goblins. Alright, so as you guys can see, this guy, Tomo, that's his name, he's not too active. He doesn't have his album, which says a lot. And another thing is, most of his loot is in his collectors. Now, that's a big sign about if your clanmates are active or if they're not. Aside from the album thing, because sometimes my album thing doesn't work because it does reset every 2 weeks, so they can go inactive after the first week, and you'll have no idea. And yeah. So that's just something to think about. But right now everything's looking pretty fine. As far as elixir goes, some of the loot is actually in the storages. So we'll have to try to get to at least one of them. We broke this first set of walls, so there's another set of walls right here. But we'll have to see what happens. For gold, everything looks pretty fine. There's not too much in the storages. Just by looking at them, it doesn't look like they have much. So everything's looking good right now as far as gold goes. Elixir's doing pretty fine right now, but we still do want some more of that elixir in the storages. I think we're aiming for 50%. We already have 1 star because this guy was a farmer, and we took down the town hall earlier in the beginning, and so everything's looking smooth right now. We've got our archer on this clan castle. We got our archers on these army camps. And so right now, everything's looking pretty fine. I'll go ahead and check out this archer as she takes down this clan castle. And here's something wrong with this base. I'm just going to point it out. I think it's somewhere else in the episode. Again, you don't want to have your clan castle not centralized. That's a really big mistake. And like I said, guys, in the beginning, we wanted to get to this to the storage right here, and we're gonna go ahead and do that, take down the storage, and we're gonna go ahead and surrender and be able to get a pretty good amount of loot. But back to the point, you want to centralize your clan castle. All right, here's what I was saying. It came back. This guy's clan castle, it's actually on the outside of the base, and that's something you don't want to do. Just because if you have clan castle troops, it's really good to have your clan castle actually centralized instead of just sitting out there where your clan castle troops can be easily lured out. So Richard Cranium did a pretty nice job of luring out the clan castle troops, and he went ahead and took them down. All right, so I'm looking at what's happening right now. There's a pretty good amount of elixir in this base, so we'll go ahead and try to get that. And as you guys can see, we're using the Hog Rider strategy. This is probably one of my most favorite strategies, just because it's so powerful. We went ahead and dropped down 1 healing spell. So looking around the base, our hogs, they're just tearing through everything. They're mainly in 2 groups right now. They were in 3, but then one of them regrouped with another. And now they're all about to regroup and hit this hidden Tesla, and it's about to go down. And I think that this is going to be our last defense, and sure enough, it is. So now we'll be able to go ahead and take down the rest of the base. We dropped our last healing spell here at the end, but it did heal our hogs, but it didn't really make a difference. But now that that's done, we'll go ahead and get on to our next raid. Okay, now looking on to our next raid. This one is actually a defense by Killer Kong, and so the attacker is Logan Saragusa. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna call you Logan. Logan, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, but yeah. So Logan did a pretty nice job in the beginning. Going ahead, luring out the Archer Queen and taking her down with these minions. Right now the minions are attacking the Archer Queen, and she's about to go down. So as you can see, Logan is using the Balloonian strategy. He's going to go and drop down his balloons right now, and he's going to go ahead and drop down a rage spell as well. He's going to go and try to get his balloons to go for this air defense, but they won't be able to. I think the last balloon just got hit by an Inferno Tower and went down. So looking around right now, he went ahead and dropped down a minion for bait to see for any traps. That was a pretty good idea by him, I won't lie. So yeah. Alright, now he's going to go and start dropping down his balloons again in this area. They're going to go ahead, run around, try to take down these defenses, but like last time, there's just not enough of them. They're going to go ahead and go down. I think that Inferno Tower on the left was able to steal the last kill of the balloon. Alright, so now he's going to go ahead and start dropping down some more balloons on this side, but they're going to go ahead and go down again as well, just because they're not going for this air defense. And now that they're out of that air defense's range, they're now in this X-Bow's range, and then they went back into that air defense's range, and they went down. And so he dropped down some more. He went ahead and dropped down some more balloons, and this time they actually went ahead and got the air defense to go ahead and go down, but they did get hit down by a couple wizard towers and some X-Bows soon after. Alright, so right now I think it's just a reach for 50%, because right now everything does not look really good for Logan. Killer Kong's doing a really nice job with his defenses, completely shutting out the balloons and not letting them get to the air defenses and stuff like that. Alright, we're a bit short on Logan's a bit short on troops right now. It seems so, just because he's basically making a desperate reach for 50%. He went ahead and dropped down a lightning spell to take down that Barbarian King pad, but that's not going to really do much for him. And now he's going to go and start dropping down his Archer Queen. Now, she's actually pretty powerful. Level 10 Archer Queen isn't too bad, and she still has her invisibility cloak on. So right now, it's at 47%. We're at 1 second, and there's not enough time. Logan nearly got her, but it didn't work out for him. I'm pretty sure he would have gotten to 50%. I think, if not 50%, 49%, which would have been even worse. But he ran out of time in the end, so that's how that ended up. Alright, so moving on to our last raid. This next raid was brought to us by WD40 from our Coin Quality Bakers NZ. So looking at how he started this raid out, he went ahead and started dropping down his dragons. He had some balloons to go ahead and follow him up, but everything's looking pretty fine right now. He's got his dragons just running around the base, taking down everything in their path, and everything is looking pretty good. If we had a little more dragons, I'm pretty sure they would have started going for the town hall, just because they're so close. This one's about to, but it's gonna get shot down by this archer tower, and it's gonna go ahead and die just because it's at such low health. We do have these heroes up top. Hopefully they'll be able to help us. I think our Barbarian King is about to break through, and I think he'll be able to get this town hall down. And if not, this Archer Queen. So this is all just a race, and if this Archer Queen won't go down, it'll be able to take down this town hall. And we did get 50% in the end just because of that town hall. That town hall actually got us 2 stars just because we were at 49%. And when we hit it down, it got us 50%, and the town hall was 1 star. So we actually got 2 stars at the end of that raid. So that was a pretty good raid. Good job to you, WD40, and big shout out to you. And that'll end this episode, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. DoesItSaysa out.